Titus Groan is a 1946 novel by Mervyn Peake, and it is book 1 in the Gormenghast series. The story is, well, about Titus alone, sort of. He's the newborn heir of Gormenghast Castle. You might be confused about this as Peake envelops you in his weird Gothic narrative. He tells of the castle and these wooden images made for its lord Groan. He tells of Rotcod, who takes care of the accepted images. Then Rotcod is startled by a visit from a man who has been by Groan's side for years without leaving, one Mr. Flay. Mr. Flay then makes his way through parts of the castle, and we meet revelers and the odd inhabitants, which have then been described as Dickensian. There are no numbered chapters, though there are what you'd call chapters, sections with their own names. There is Lord Sepulchrave, is Earl, as heir, and his heir, rather, is Titus Groan. Titus is the titular character. He's rather young and doesn't actually appear much. His birth is what brings about, change to the same old rituals. Steer Pike, though, is a big driver of the plot. He's a kitchen boy who has quite an interesting rise to power. The plot itself is rather slow-going. It's definitely there, and definitely reads rather well. I mean, very interesting, but it's not like so far out there to not be entertaining to readers. But it is a rather bizarre book, Gothic in description and language, especially the opening chapters, the opening scenes, in fact, which I've seen in inspiration taken from that and seen in other works by other published authors or even some of my own stuff. But also, Peake has quite an interesting style of illustrations incorporated into the story, which really lends the sense of weird and bizarro nature to it. But again, overall, it feels, a lot of people would say it's kind of like a fantasy book. It reads a bit more like a Gothic novel, I would say, and in a certain vein, not quite like the Gothic novels from the period before that. So, anyways, lean from I'll catch you next time.